So, people from the internet, we're back again. Um, Matt is going to be quiet for a little bit. He's waiting for his little boy to go down, but the rest of us are ready to go. So, Matt's just put through onto a different chat saying that he would just cast Cure Light Wounds and channel at the appropriate points, which we all know is a complete and utter lie because he's not a cleric's arsehole. But anyway.
Improvement.
um, So we will leap into finding out where we were last time, which was actually about 6 weeks ago-ish, by Libby telling us what happened.
Yes, well, we were heading to the ogre farmstead, and just as we got within sight of it, the cougar got real agitated, and an ogrekin came crashing out of the bushes, but we defeated it. As we got closer to the farmstead, Thaven calls out, "Greetings, the heroes are here. We've come to rescue you." And then he sings a warm and welcoming ditty. Nothing happens, but we hear barking from the barn. Thaven goes up and knocks on the door, and the bone chimes, let out a loud noise, and a trap swings down that has sharpened bone spikes and rusty saw blades. From the floor rises up. Thaven is wounded. Maywin moved over to the barn and overhears an ogrekin say, "Shh, wait until they come in." She reports back to the party, and we all head over to the barn. Arvin kicks the door in. A young ogrekin stands in the center, and two others are present. One of them's very large. We defeat them all. Maywin calls out for the ranger, and the cougar rushes to the door at the rear of the barn. Arvin pulls off the blocking boards and opens it. Thaven checks the north door on the catwalk. He sees massive webs and hanging cages. Inside the room, we see a gigantic ogre spider in the middle of it. We defeat that spider. Thaven discovers 3 rangers and sails and casts spear-like wounds on them. And Nightpelt the cougar is reunited with her ranger. They tell us that's all that's left of the Black Arrows, and that the ogres have overrun Fort Rannoch. Shalala stays with the rangers while we go and search the house. Thaven finds a set of downward stairs, and we find several traps, and we kill 2 ogrekin, 4 zombies, and 1 mammy grawl.
Mammy Grawl. Okay. Righto. I vaguely remember some of that, so that's lucky. So we will bring that map up and we will start sharing it from where it was. Now, I will backtrack because I have since found a portion of the story that you guys probably, definitely did miss out on, because the last time we played I hadn't read what I should have. And when the Rangers met you all, so they were there was one by the name of Caven, so we'll just do a bit of a reminder about this.
Caven Windstrike.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I'm deaf. Everyone else is too.
I can't hear you.
Hey?
Somebody leant forward and turned his mic off.
Wasn't me.
Sorry. So Caven Windstrike is at this point, is this fella, who we'll share with everyone. He was in rags and not looking very well. I think he was unconscious at the time. And I need you all to give me a perception check at this point in time. So we're backtracking a little, but not a lot.
Totally untrustworthy. He's far too good looking.
Can't. Righto. Each of those people that made that test, which is every one of you because the target number was 12, noted that upon his wrist he had the sign of the Sideron. So the 7-pointed star that is common to what you can see. So he has that tattooed on his wrist. The other two, who are Vale Temeros, this fella, who was vaguely conscious, and the other guy, Jackados. There we go. Who was a one-eyed fella. When he woke, Shalelu, and Shalelu has nominated herself to stay back with them while you went back into the house, but she initially sort of ran directly to this Jackados fella and threw her arms around him and started crying slightly, and he sort of was taken a bit aback by it because he was a little bit groggy and whatnot, and then it became very apparent that Shalelu and Jackados knew each other, and Shalelu encouraged you to leave the rangers in her hands and she would look after them.
They're all gonna die.
They're all gonna die. So, that's my little addition for you to ponder over. However, you are in the house doing housey type stuff now. I will try and make the housey bit a bit bigger for those people at home so they can follow the action. And I believe I can then make you guys see the same somehow. Sharing sync client view. Did that change it for everyone?
Yep.
Good. Okay. So you have just killed Mammy Grawl and a couple of her sons from memory. Oh, that map's rather disturbing. What are those brown dots on the floor? Or should I not ask?
That was where Mammy Grawl was hovering.
When she realised she was going to die. Right. Okie dokie. So what are you guys doing?
Well, there was still
Oh, Jake.
There's still
stairs.
the stairs down. We didn't go down those.
Go down or up.
Aren't there?
What's that?
Did we find the other stairs down? That's over on the east wall. Off the east side.
I think one set of stairs goes up and one sort of goes down. And from memory, it's the ones near where you entered, which is...
Go up, go down.
Oh, that's a little bit big and circular and filled with stuff. I think those stairs go down.
Right, and then these over here go up.
Uh,
So we haven't been to the second floor or downstairs.
just double checking. Yes, that appears to be the case. Maybe.
Your sound is going fading in and out, Mark.
Yeah, that's because I'm mumbling.
Oh.
I need to have a look at the GM map before I can work out which go up and which go down, so bear with me for 2 ticks. Images and maps. GM map. There we go. 2. Okay, yeah, no, that is the way it goes. But if that's the way it goes, it's one of the... Oh. Yeah, it's an awkward map. Anyway. So yes.
I vote for going upstairs first.
Well, Satan's off and running, making things happen as he's wont to do. Looks like he's voting for downstairs.
He's not worried about any of those traps that were in there.
Upstairs.
Right. I need to remove all pointers. There we go.
Anybody else have a vote?
Huh?
What was the hole in the window in the top left?
The hole in the window in the top left. So you're talking at the right top? Yep, okay. This filthy bedroom contains a little more than a lumpy mattress heaped with twigs and mud and hopefully a little else, although the sink of sewage in this room indicates otherwise. Dozens of humanoid fetishes crafted of bits of leather, straw, corn husks, twigs and bones hang from cords throughout the room. And it's just a set of rotten floorboards that goes down to the mud underneath the building.
Okay. So we're going up or down, or stairway left or right?
I think we should go up and clear it so that when we go down, we don't have anything behind us.
But if we went down and up, then we wouldn't have anything below us.
Either way, one of the ways is going to have stuff behind us. Or
I think
below.
we should split up and go both ways.
Not a good idea.
Oh,
Everyone always gets in the way of that idea, Stephen.
so we're going there? That stairway?
Yep, I don't care. These stairs over here, perhaps. Yeah, the one's closest.
That's a cupboard, isn't it? I think the paladin should come out of the closet.
He just did.
Up we go.
Move the cleric up and get him to cast Cure Light Wounds. I've got 14 hit
No.
points. I need...
He's still in Mammy Grawl's room, thinking about how things are suspicious and chucking off a dead knoll for some reason. Right. Oh, look. Activity from the cleric. Oh, and from the paladin. Whee!
Have him throw Cure Light Wounds on me.
Okay.
Either that or I'm singing a song.
God, you...
And I don't mean my character, I mean I am over the microphone.
Only down 14 out of 48. You're still in the green.
Yeah, Kevin.
We don't want we don't want to use up all his spells till.
Yeah. Hang on a minute, no. I'll need to broaden out this map a little. Because that paladin's gone climbing stairs.
I thought that was the plan.
Dear. Matt says he's got no spells left for you.
As always, I did it myself.
Gotta save it.
Okay, so hopefully you can see the other section. Yes, it was a mild exaggeration, Matt, but while you're silent, I can say whatever I want. Matt also says that you have a big nose, Kevin, and he doesn't like your cat.
Hey, my cat looks adorable.
Yeah, he doesn't like it. He thinks it's the worst cat he's ever seen. Just quoting his words here.
He's just typing very fast.
Okay, so the paladin crawls to the top of the stairs. I think
You're fading again.
the paladin crawls to the top of the stairs. And Thaven does his normal job of not following anything on the map, making it look completely unrealistic.
That's where I need to be, which is behind my body.
That's normally where the cleric is.
Yeah, he's a brown noser.
I think he just knows where it's safest. Matt just said stupid cat.
I accidentally closed my map and now I can't find it in the image.
Oh, crikeys, Libby. Crikeys. You're welcome.
It doesn't have the same controls on it. What's wrong with it?
Righto. Okay, so the paladin has moved up the stairs, around the landing. Thaven has followed him. Maewyn is standing at the bottom of the stairs, wondering what the hell's going on. And the cleric is going up the stairs as well at this point in time, I think. I don't know.
Without spells.
I don't know. It's hard to work out who's moving where.
Let him go first. I meant to stay behind.
Okay, righto. So you're standing at the bottom of the stairs. I'm going to move you over there. And I'm going to say that Cyron moves up behind Thaven, saying, "You've got a stupid cat." And then I can focus in a little bit closer like that. Righto. Ow.
Yeah, it's probably me.
No, it was me.
Was it? Oh, good. It's bloody you.
Awesome. Okay, so that brings us to there now, where we're a lot more zoomed in on the upper floor of this building, which now exists of some stairs and a hallway, and possibly a couple of dud doors.
Right. Well,
Kick it on any door. Kick it in.
we'll open the right door, please.
The right door. Okay. Best make sure that there's no locks or anything like that in here. Okay, there is not. It swings open. Can't wait for Fantasy Grounds to get their new system happening, because then I would know exactly what you can and can't see here. So I will estimate something like that-ish.
Yeah, dynamic lighting.
Yeah, well, they've released the alpha to people who got in on the alpha, which I thought I did, but then I found out I didn't. So we're waiting for beta before it comes through. Okay, and I'm thinking that when beta comes through, they may actually have fixed up the Rise of the Runelords stuff as well. Okay, so tables strewn with beakers, glass, vials, old tin cans, rope, animal traps, bits of twisted metals, spikes, bones, and all matter of junk litter this area. In one corner sits some old furniture and other keepsakes. As Thaven just did the weirdest move ever.
Right, we'll have a look around.
Okay, Arvin goes in, Cyron creeps up behind. And let's open up that much of the area for you. What are you looking around for?
Oh, well, is there any idea what this room's used for, I suppose, is what I'm looking
Appears
for?
to be a bit of an attic.
Right, well, if nothing tries to eat anybody immediately, I will throw Detect Magic and spend 3 rounds.
Okay, where are you looking towards? Give me a cone of vision.
I will move over to there, and then I will cone directly south.
Okay. You look over there and cone directly south. Okay, and after 3 rounds, nothing glows apart from all the magical items on Arvin, who's standing in front of you.
That tickles.
I can fix that. Well, quick, I'll give Arvin a prod and push him down south so he goes around the corner and sees what's down there.
All right, go over here.
Okay.
All these
There's
spider
a
webby
trapdoor in
types.
there. Or a chest.
There's bunches of bits of furniture and stuff like that laying about. There's some fairly large spider webs, as mentioned by Arvin. But there's tables and bits of furniture in amongst that lot.
Alright, well, scan around for magic again.
Okay,
Another way.
you do so, and you get the glow off Arvin and a bit probably off Siron if you're looking directly west.
Yeah. I'm bored, let's go back.
The spikes that are in that room, are they the kind that you can use to spike things closed?
No, they're more like sort of sharpened bits of wood and stuff like that. That might be used in traps and things like that. Siron looks up.
There's a thing that looks like a
You do find some dead cats, but nothing else up directly north of you. Oh, what was that? We're getting all kinds of funny noises tonight.
It's probably me causing feedback. Hang on, I'm going to swap over.
What are these little things in the bottom corner of the pictures now? Oh, they're effects.
What?
See down in the bottom corner of Arvin and Thaven?
Yes, yes.
They're effects. Why have
Yes.
you got an AC of 4?
Arvin has power attack
Yes.
on him.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've got an AC of... Faven's got an AC of 4. It's probably because he might have a shield spell or something up. Effects. Armor class 4. I have no idea what that is. I didn't put it there.
Okay, I got rid of it.
Good.
Okay, hang on. Rest, short rest. Okay, so what else are you doing?
Well, if we've had enough looking around in here, then we'll go and look at the other door. Everyone had enough looking around?
Yes.
God, you lot and your awesome looking aroundiness. You just wander in, have a bit of a glance, and then away you go.
Well, if it doesn't attack us, then it's probably pretty boring.
A better search then.
Going on? What's going on where? What? Yeah.
Are we going back to the other stairway then?
No, there's a door opposite Siron. We need to look
Oh,
at that.
right. Oh, yeah, okay.
Haha! I just did some rearranging.
Yeah, you did.
Look, I'll search around in here.
Okay, you start poking around whilst Arvin.
I'm protecting Arvin from the backside.
Should I roll perception?
Well, where are you looking? You need to tell me where you look. Like, I mean, that's a lot of space in there.
For right now, the northeast
Okay.
corner.
Northeast corner. So you wander over there, have a bit of a rumble around over there. You opening the door while she does that, Arvin?
Yes.
Okay.
I've had a good time looking at things in there. It looked full of rubbish.
Righto. I've done enough of Menemineni, and now I shall reveal this room to you.
Ben,
This room is filled with large, filthy beds. Human skulls with antlers fixed to them are mounted on the bedposts and headboards. Against the western wall sits a large cedar chest, which, by the way, is not pictured in the map, but there you go. The large cedar chest is around about... Oh. For Christ's sakes.
Grab a token and
Here.
put a token on it.
Are there tokens of chests?
Well,
I've got lots of animal and stuff tokens, but no chesty type tokens. So where that 5-foot red square is where the chest is. Libby, did you roll your perception check? Okay, you have a good look around in the northeastern corner and you find one thieves' masterwork toolkit. Yes.
Really? I'll take that.
Ferocious amounts of typing.
Alright.
I'll go down and check the southeast corner.
Move yourself down.
I organise the beds closer to each other so that I can jump on them and bounce around like a 5-year-old.
Okay, Thaven starts doing that. I'll move on to your next perception test in a short while, Maewyn, because it takes time searching. Okay, so you two wander in. Thaven starts pushing up a couple of the beds and bounces on them, giggling like a schoolchild.
I point out these skulls with antlers to Sire and say it looks like these villains have been terrorizing the local people for a long time. What do you make of these fastening of antlers to human skulls?
He's giving you the silent
He's
treatment.
listening for the inevitable cries of pain from Thaven falling off the beds, apparently. Siren is hypnotically fascinated with what Thaven is doing rather than what Arvin is saying. I think I think a doppelganger has taken over Siren, just personally.
Alright. Well, I will have a look around. I presume these beds look like they've been slept in. Or
Oh no, they're not made, and they all smell of sweat and urine, and yeah, they're rather disgusting.
Yes.
Well, I'll have a search generally around the beds and things for any personal belongings or hints as to what these ogres are doing here.
Wow. Did we miss the point where this is their farm?
Well, you know, they seem to have been here for a while and no one's been stopping them. They've been killing people.
Well, maybe you should ask the Black Arrows about that.
That's right. I'm concerned about why no one is fighting off the enemies, the evil.
Because they've turned to the dark side.
That's right. There's a Sith Lord there and another dude and another dude. They're both vying to be his apprentice because there's always two.
Right, I'm bored with all the beds.
Alright, are we going to look at this chest then, Thaven?
What? Oh, that chest. You're right. Cool.
Well, Thaven truly is a 5-year-old.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's opening the chest?
I will, and Arvin can protect me.
Sure, I will stand here and protect you.
Okay. No, you swing open the top and it swings up nice and easily. Okay, and you can see inside of it. Oh, okay. No, it doesn't at all. I'm completely lying. You try to open it. You can see that it comes up further than where a lock would have it shut, but it's very hard. It's like the insides have rusty hinges or something similar. Okay, so give me a strength test. Do you have a crowbar?
I think I do, actually, but...
Siren takes a step back.
Muscle! Oh, yes,
Okay.
I do have a crowbar.
You wedge the crowbar in and the top pops open with a satisfying creak. And it was indeed exactly as I said. The hinges were incredibly rusty. You see A sack, partially open with the shine of coinage inside it sitting in the bottom of the chest.
Well, with a dagger, I will
Okay.
cut it open.
Cut open the sack and see that it is indeed filled with coins.
Oh, gold coins? Because I don't dirty myself with copper.
Looks to be mainly a mix of gold and silver, but there's possibly some copper in amongst it as well.
Okay. Well, we retrieved all that. Throw it into the bag of holding. Have we got a bag of holding?
No.
God, it's like I'm so used to having
Are you just grabbing the coins and shoving them into your own pouch and whatnot?
Well, no, I'll examine them, see if they're not sticky with poison or something like that. But
Okay, yeah, but look at the first couple and they seem completely poison-free.
Okay. Yes, jam them into a bag.
Hoping you'd say that. Okie dokie. As you start pulling them up, you hear a resounding click after you gather about 30 of the coins. And, well,
Leap away. That's why I've got all the beds there. I've been practicing my
a little
leap.
bit late. So, we have... No, this isn't a...
Lauren's hiding in the hallway going, click.
This isn't...
That would be evil.
No, this is an attack. Unfortunately, not one of those reflexy type ones. Okay, so we're going to target Yon Thaven, who I've got to say has been great for triggering traps in this place.
Someone has to.
Attack. Oh no, I didn't want to just do why does it do that? Well, yeah, no, which is not right, so I'm taking it back off. It's meant to attack you. It's because they've written the bit wrong inside here.
Oh.
So I'm going to remove that. How do I remove it? Like that. Delete that item. I'm going to change the writing on the hand chopper because it's written wrong. Because the attack of plus 12 melee should occur outside of the brackets and damage inside the brackets. Like that. So for people that are watching this for fantasy grounds, that's the correct way of having the attack. You have the name of the attack, the numerical bonus to the attack, what type it is, so if it's melee, touch, ranged, etc. And then inside the brackets is where the damage goes. So whoever wrote this up for them should be shot, is what I'm saying. So we'll add that back again, we'll make it visible, we will target Yon Arvin Giltno Thaven. And then when we open the attack thing, you can see here, War Razor plus 12 melee. So we double click that, the attack rolls to hit, it hits, and then when you want to do damage, you do... Oh, my one's gone. You just double click on that, which means it did 12 points of damage to Thafen, which I think is exactly what we had before. However, we now need Thafen to give us a fortitude save, because the War Razor that shoots out has Ogre Spider Venom on it. However, he saves and his body is just way too robust for that to have any effect. So essentially it was sitting on a pressure pad. As you lifted up enough of the coins, this War Razor shot out that was embedded in the edge or in the side of the chest and strikes your hands. However, it doesn't reset. So we will get rid of that information. And I didn't really need to do that. We need to bring up the party sheet. And then we need to find the treasure, which is in the bedroom, which is right there. Okay, so the treasure is 23 gold, 110 silver, and 121 copper. Are we sharing it? Okay. So we share that across. Somebody is carrying a few coins extra, but that doesn't matter. Righto. Treasure dealt with. Hand chopper
Right.
dealt with.
Mail search
Owen,
another
in the
room.
meantime, manages to find another Thieves Masterwork pick. Another one.
Another one. Right, well, I'll go over here and do a thorough search.
Rumble, rumble, rumble. Perception roll. It's around about the time that what's his name gets his hand chopped. Which is probably the reason for the mildly poor roll. But it's still enough. And after a few minutes you find 5 flasks of acid and another thieves pick thingy, whatchamacallit.
5 flasks of acid. And another
Well,
3
no, you
masterwork.
find 3 in total. You find another one.
So a total of 3 masterwork toolkits, thieves kits. And 3
5 acid
acid.
flasks.
Wow. Guess
Yeah.
I searched everywhere.
Are you going to take the acid flasks?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I'll go tell everybody what I found.
I slap her on the back really hard and congratulate her.
Wow.
She's carrying
Yeah.
vials of acid.
I was thinking what a horrible thing to do, but anyway.
Are we going downstairs now?
Yep.
Sure, Thaven. Let's go downstairs.
Oh.
Where did you go?
Oh,
The ghost's got him. Nah, not letting you.
There we are.
See, Arvin does the right thing.
He's bootlicker.
correct.
See, did that hurt that much, Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the table.
That's alright. I'll just move you, Sarah. Righto. So we're heading downstairs. Good old downstairs. And I'm just going to put you in a section that doesn't quite exist yet, Maywin. Just cause. Just cause. When we go down in the basement, I need to go to there. Okie dokie. That's right, you're in the wall.
Okay.
But only so that I didn't move Arvin and he couldn't see both doors.
Okay. I just
Yep.
want to be watching her back.
No, we'll check up and see the northern
Northern door.
Northern door. Does it have an exit?
By gum. It's a northern door. Okay, righto. Just reading things to make sure your head doesn't explode when you open the northern door. You are in relatively good luck. No head explosions.
Phew.
This
Oh,
dark,
damn.
this dark recessed corner of the basement smells of rotten old blood. Piles of gore-splattered skin lie heaped upon the floor. A horrid, rubbery face robbed of its supporting skull and muscle rests on top, its toothless mouth agape and empty eyes revealing only the layer of tan, flayed skin resting beneath. Isn't that lovely? There's some lovely imagery for you.
Alright, we'll move into this horrible place. Presume that's a drain
is.
or something in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
A blood drain.
So, okay, there's sort of like quite the strong smell of tanning fluids and whatnot in here. Anybody doing anything else?
I go.
Do we recognise the face at all of the
No.
person, or we don't know?
Oh, Maywin's in there having a good look around.
Open the door to the south.
Righto. Hang on. No, just hang on, Tick. I'm reading something else. I know you've got a perception check there. I'll get back to it. Right. Oh. Okie doke. It is not locked and your head also does not explode upon opening it. However, okay. So, once you open this door, this low ceiling's room features a floor of hard-packed earth stained in many places by blood and mould. A lumpy mattress lies heaped against the western wall, and what appears to be several half-finished chairs made of flesh and bone lie against the eastern wall. However, that's the least of your worries. As you look in, you see two ginormous rats and an ogre, or ogrekin, with who turns limping upon a wounded leg. See, he has hair that grows lopsided from the right side of his head and face rather than atop his brow, and a vestigial twin capable of grunting and gasping protrudes from the back of his neck. So let's make them visible on the tracker. There they are now. Is there a way to... Its body twisted and deformed, this lumbering giant's hair grows lots of... Yep, so there's that bit. And I think I have an image for him. Oh no, that's the same image as every other ogre again. I'll give it anyway. There you go. He doesn't have a doggy.
Pretty big.
Yes, those rats are very big. In fact, they're dire rats, I'm fairly certain. Although they're called donkey rats here, because they're the size of a donkey. No, dire rats are in Pathfinder.
Just a joke.
Well, attempted humour. Image dire rat. There we go. Just for fun. Let's bring that up. So, Maewyn is busy having a look in the other room. You flick the door open and then that's there. I now currently need everybody to roll initiative. However, the only person that is currently aware of these things is Thaven.
Hang on, I've got that on a button.
Does Cyron have it on a button? Obviously your button was broken, Thaven. That was a nat 1.
Working perfectly.
Righto. Okay. So leaping into this, Maewyn is busy dealing with Maewyn things. Looking about, trying to find out whether she can find anything cool in amongst the pile of fleshy, rubbery body bits. As Donkey Rat 1, otherwise known as, I think, Chuckles, is his name. So I don't know why they didn't even rename them. So, Chuckles. And the other one's name is Drooler. Right, so Chuckles rushes up and attempts to bite Thaven.
Well, that's rude.
Open the door. It's terribly rude. And he sinks his little teeth into you. Holy dooly. Okay,
Bless you.
Chuckles sinks his exceptionally long fang-like teeth into Thaven. Arvin, you're not quite aware just yet. Drooler. Okay. Right. You see this guy limps across the room to about there and he starts yelling, and so everybody is now going to become aware that there are problems. Intruders! You'll die for your rudeness. We will rip you to pieces and turn you into a nice leather couch. As he starts beating his chest, he says, Chuckles, Drooler, rip him apart. Sarah. Oh, it's a mat.
At this point, I'm just going to wait to see what happens to Thaven.
He did say he didn't have many spells, though.
He said he had none, so you better not throw any.
He's somewhat badly injured.
Who's badly injured? So he says. He's faking it.
Says Sauron as he gets sprayed in the face by arterial blood from Thaven's thigh.
29 wound points. Then I took
Yeah,
a
but you had
14
some already,
from
so
the
that
trap.
took you. You were on 3.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
and
right.
then the rat got you a good one.
It's my go. I knew that.
Killed yourself earlier.
Right. Do that. Do that. I'm going to, no, because I'm in combat now. I'm trying to change my brain from 5th edition to Pathfinder on the fly. Because I've been playing 5th
Wow.
edition all day.
How rude.
I know. It takes an adjustment. I'm almost a pensioner in 48 days. So, you can take a 5-foot step
Correct.
and not trigger an opportunity attack. Is that not right? I will step backward 5 feet.
Correct.
And can I then throw a spell? I'll throw a Cure Light Wounds upon myself because I am an attractive man. Challenge managed to Cure Light Wounds myself.
Ah,
Oh, that
10
was
points.
exciting.
Better than nothing.
Yep. And then my go.
Okay. Which brings us around to Maewyn.
So I'll take a 5-foot step and shoot. Chuckle. I'll have to fill out my bow so I can only make one attack,
Yes, because
right?
you do not have your bow, you will need to draw it as a move action.
Only get one attack on him. Chuckles.
Got him though. Right between Thaven's legs. Oh, what's the second one for?
I thought I was grabbing the damage. I grabbed the wrong die.
Alright, you wing him though. Chuckles almost escaped the blow. And driven by his master's call, Chuckles moves to that point there. Or takes a 5-foot step and attempts to bite Thaven again. He's targeting Thaven. Oh, manages to sink his toothy pegs into him again. No, my name's Chuckles, he says. Arvin.
I will move up into
Okay.
here. And I shall say to Thaven, I won't let them turn you into a Chesterfield. And I shall lay hands on
Look at
Thaven.
that. There is a healer in the party.
I know. I was just thinking that.
And in so doing, suggest by a gentle shove that he move out of the way so I can hit this rat.
I'm working on it.
Driller moves there. Sauron has not as of yet told me that he's grabbing his weapon, so he moves to there. Right, he starts getting a little bit worked up, quite honestly. And by worked up, I mean raging. Not
Ooh,
the
he's
rat,
a barbarian rat.
the ogre.
He's not a rat. He's a hamster.
Let's ask him to teach us how to use the.
How long can barbarians rage for?
Rounds equal to their level, I think, something like that.
Yeah, something akin to that. It's quite some time.
Pathfinder, basic rules, classes, barbarian. Rage. Barbarian can call upon inner reserves of strength and ferocity. Can rage for a number of rounds equal to per day equal to 4 plus her constitution modifier. She can rage for an additional 2 rounds per level after that. So 4 plus con mod. Con mod for a ogre you would imagine is pretty good. 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 plus that. Right, okay. So I can rage for that long. Where did my things go? There. So I'll just chuck that in there. Beautiful. Then I'll get rid of all of that material. And he will sneaky limp up to there. Siron.
My best stab at this rat that's right in front of me.
Chuckles is going to get you.
Oh. Chuckles might want to get me, that's true. Well, this will be interesting.
But
I
did you
stab
have
at
your
it
scimitar
twice.
out and ready, did you?
Well, the good thing about that is I have a base attack bonus of +1, so as a full attack action, I can just draw it and use it.
Shut up.
You could have
Could have
targeted
done.
the rat.
I'll tell him
I could have.
that, though. He got him once.
Very good. So I shall hit it with the
Right, so will I
damage.
just add that damage as well, then? We'll just not target him at all through the entire attack? Yeah, all good.
Nah,
Righto.
overrated.
Chuckles is again slightly wounded. Oh, now he targets Chuckles.
Yeah.
Haven.
I knew that. I heard that little dingy noise. I'm not paying a lot of attention because I'm trying to find my prescription. We had an air conditioner guy come around to clean the air conditioners. I had to clean my desk up and dump everything into a box. No, I
I would
can't find
suggest
anything.
it's in the box.
Yeah. No, we stepped back 5 feet after we hit the rat with a weapon. So we're not targeting. Oh, I knew that. We'll hit him with a longsword. So
Yes.
Can you do a 5-foot step and a full attack?
So one hit. Ooh.
Okay. And then we continue to step out of the way to let our betters take our place.
And I'll do my 4-round shot till I kill him. Let me get that. See, plus the button.
Oh, she got him. Poor Chuckles.
And this one is with. Hang on a second.
Poor Chuckles.
Do I need to finish him off?
Not really.
Okay.
All right. We shall step out of the door and into the
Oh, the red
space
will take
there
an attack of
between
opportunity because
Siron
you
and the
move more
rat.
than 5 foot. Aha.
Yeah,
Colour.
but
Doesn't
don't I have
matter.
cover from the
Head
wall?
cover.
You don't get to consider them as 2 5-foot steps.
No, but if he's coming from cover, you deny the
Is
attack
that
of
true?
opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh, to the interwebs.
But
He said it with such
believe it's
authority,
true
it's
at all.
bound to be.
I'm confident it is true.
Just take your attack and we can always fix it up later. Let's go.
Aren't you? You
I'm
should
not
be.
afraid of you, drooler.
Alright. Okay, he blunts his teeth upon the edge of your armour.
Ah, 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 ah.
Very good. We'll engage the
Power tech.
power attack effect somehow.
It's
What
not-
do?
It's already
Put
on
that
you,
on
isn't
me.
it? No.
Yep.
Where did it go?
And no, I took it off because I worked out how to take it off, and I thought, now that I know how to do
righto.
that, I can fiddle with stuff.
Okay, yes, it is on. Very good.
And I shall target you, drooler, and attack.
Righto, critical hit on one of them. Automatic miss on the other.
Excellent. So that's a critical hit.
Wowzers, 33 points.
And say, drooler.
Okay, Drooler does, because he's
Bring
not
it
scared
on.
of you. Yeah, plus you've backed him into a corner, so he's way more effective. Although you've got lots of armour on, and he thinks that's totally unfair. Righto. 5-foot step. Full attack action, which is 1 attack. Oh dear. However, he is drooling and frothing at the mouth. Which is probably why I missed you rather poorly with his big ogre hook.
He moves and stick
Siren.
on his own spit.
Right, well, given that I was so effective with the... Oh, no, wait a second. What have you done there, Arvin? Right.
I'm protecting you, Siron. Stop getting ahead of yourself.
Right, well, I best stay right here and be protected.
Ding!
Rock one down.
I'm going
Electric Avenue.
to... That's a thought.
Mine doesn't. Damn, where's mine?
I've got wands, that's right. How many charges have I got? I'm going to lay in. Use my wand of magic missiles to fire shots at the raging barbarian
sounds like
rogue
fun.
Ogrekin. And that means I will just target him. That's right. And then I'll roll damage
wow.
because they target themselves.
No, that's cool. I'm just going wow because they completely got the number of rages he gets per day wrong on his sheet. Jesus.
Don't worry. Most of the monsters in the monster
Moment.
manual are all wrong anyway.
Yeah, you
Alright, I'll take my
ignore
4 shots of that.
things like cover and stuff, don't you?
All but, yes, I ignore. What does it say? I just read it.
Okay, all good then.
All but full cover. Ignore
Okay.
anything but total concealment or cover. And I can fight into,
All good.
shoot accurately.
I was going to give him partial cover, but I forgot feet.
I've lost all my notes. It's very annoying. Air conditioning dude coming. Not a good thing.
On that one.
Because you rolled a nat
I
20,
don't know
so
why
it's
that
checking to
did
see whether
too.
it was a critical hit. And it wasn't. Okay, why has he got so much damage? No, he had like 20 odd damage and nobody had hit him prior to you, as far as I know. Oh no! Magic missiles,
No, we
yeah.
hadn't hit him.
The magic
Yep, all
missile
good.
hit him, and then I hit him 4 times.
Okay. Well, seems to me that Drooler no longer my biggest problem. More likely to be Ogrekin Barbarian Rogue.
Ask him quickly how to use these tools. Can you wait? There's a
I'm not interested in any of those thievery. Far out.
Might be nice to be able to get indoors and things.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one hit, looks like. Yes.
Kill him! Smash him!
Right.
Never.
And bing.
Quite honestly, Paizo should employ me to put their modules together, because there are so many mistakes in this, it's embarrassing. Right, Drooler. Says you're a naughty boy, Mr. Paladin. Oh, and I'm just going to roll damage, because I cheat.
Fair enough. No worries, Drooler. I'll give you
Let's
that
try
one.
again. Ah, for Christ's sakes. Your armor class is like 23, isn't it? The past 3 attacks I've had against you were 22, 22, and 22. Righto, Drooler misses.
Yeah.
Hucker's daughter is such a memory. We'll try and smack you in between the eyes with his ogre hook. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Then he takes a 5-foot step back.
That's what's going on here.
Siren.
Oh, man.
Alright, I'm actually going to wait for Arvin to step out of the way, because I believe he's probably going to go after Hucker, at which point in time I will, after
Right.
Arvin does that, I'll take on Drooler. If Arvin doesn't do something heroic, like, take out the rat and then wander in to take on Hucker.
Intention noted.
Because we know he is heroic like that.
Down button not pressed.
Yeah, no, there we go. There it is.
I will get out my spear and move into position to support.
Well, I'll just move to a better. Wait. What's happened?
Righto.
And I'll be ready. Doing that, I can't do anything when
If you
take
had
your
a
full
shot, you
movement,
could
right?
take a shot, but you don't have a shot, so you can't take a shot. Oh,
I don't have a shot on Drooler.
oh, let's have a look. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. Yeah, no, you can take a shot at Drool.
Sorry. I'm pretty proud of it.
She hits Drooler. Has Drooler drooled his last? No, he hasn't.
I shall
I
heed
don't
my
listen to
cleric's
him.
words and go in hereafter. Well, they're telling me they're capable of taking on the rat and they're leaving the big guy to me. So, sounds like the right thing to do. Let's go, Hucker.
Isn't it?
Dance. One hit again. Yeah.
Now don't hit the down button because I'm moving Siron into
Down button range.
Okay, now hit down button.
Now I shall 5-foot step here.
You
Alright,
ass.
now I shall 5-foot step here.
Just because I was trying to get flanking. You butthead.
And 5-foot step to there and... Yeah, right. 5-foot step to there and we shall attack with the Masterwork Scimitars on whatever his name is. Oh, I'll target him soon, I'm sure.
And I have to work out whether you hit him again or not.
Pick up his attack rolls and drop it on the actual rat, and it
that
will
one
do
hit,
it for
the
you.
other one I think's a miss. So, yes.
Alright, very good.
Oh, poor Drooler.
Alright, and I shall heroically hit the down button.
Hucker, what are you going to do?
What about Hucker's other head? Is Hucker's other head a bit nervous?
It's pitifully dribbling all over the
Be
place.
nervous.
Or below. Attempts to. Alright. Does he. Righto, he's going to take a swing at you. Because why not? Oh, finally. Hit him.
What else is he going to do? Just stand there and die?
I'm sure this isn't going to hurt at all. Jesus Christ. And then he attempts to run away, so you get an attack of opportunity when he moves to there.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's moving
That's
further.
only a 5-foot step.
Okay, so you got him. Righto. Jesus Christ, Tucker. 5, 10, 15 to open the doors. 20, 25. Okay, so you see these doors swing open and Hucker disappear through them.
Hey Dad, how much do we pay for internet? I don't know.
Yes?
That's me. Am I allowed to run through, my friend?
Need to put it into my
Yes, you can.
finance plan.
Sorry, some.
Media.
I will
It's about
down to there.
70 a month.
The door's still open.
It doesn't need to be exact.
Tell John that it generally picks up a landline contact as well.
Right,
Yeah,
I
it's just for
will,
his HSA assignment.
I will use my wand of magic missile
You rude
to
bugger.
drop a bomb on him.
Poor Hucker drops deader than a dead thing.
So much for your couch making days, Hucker.
Okay.
He had plans in this life.
He did. He was an
He had
artist.
plans in this life. Hmm.
Okay,
Scan the
you
debris
turn
of
and
his bed for
immediately
magical
scan the bed
glows.
for magical glows and find nothing.
I'm not surprised.
All right. I shall go into this room that looks like it's been used for torture and carvery,
Okay.
and shall have a good look around.
I can't see you moving here. I don't know which room you moved into. Both of them are pretty disgusting. Righto, gotcha. Okay, you have a good look around and find much disgusting stuff. Piles of flesh, rubbery faces, buckets for tanning, and lots of questionable stains and brown lumps laying all over the floor.
Right. Okay. Not antlers being, sewn
No.
onto human skulls. I don't think I like this place. Alright, so this broken wall over here doesn't lead to
There is no broken wall there.
anything in
That's
particular.
just me doing bag clipping.
Ah, right, okay.
Oh wow, like Thaven, you
Then I shall
walk
wander
through
into
walls.
this room.
It's a talent.
Let's have a good
Okay.
look amongst the tannery stuff over here.
Righto, you have a good look over there. You find some lovely goods for a tanner. Yep.
I'll search Hooker.
He's really is not holding anything apart from a big iron hook and a dirty loincloth.
Ew.
What's that?
Don't leave it. Is that a door?
Where?
Is that a door
There
in
are
front
two
of me?
doors that Thaven's run through. Yep.
That's David.
I casually walked through and sauntered down to the other doors.
Because I thought that was the
Ah,
room
okay. I
walked
did
into,
wonder
that's
why
where Hooker was.
that had happened. Hucker's there. But, yeah, no.
Yeah, is he in that room?
Sweet.
I'm going to open the doors.
Of course
Of course it is.
That's what I'm here for.
Taven's opening it, therefore it must be trapped.
I'm taking a 5-foot step back.
No, she can't anyway. She's busy
I
looking
feel
at
so loved.
Hucker's dirty loincloth.
Ew.
I don't know. No traps. That's a bit of a shame. Boom. Okie dokie. Where did that page go? This damp, steamy room reeks of rotting vegetable matter. Pools of mud and stagnant water dot the mossy floor, and the walls are caked with thick swathes of puffy fungus and mould.
Puffy fungus.
Not going in there. We had enough of puffy fungus at Foxglove.
I'm sure there's nothing there. Nothing to worry about.
Foxglove's place.
Did I burn that last lot? Is that what caused that things go bad?
I think the paladin who's immune to disease and fungal infection should come down.
And check that other girl.
I'm not coming in here just to resist your tinea. Fine. All right, let's see. There's always the. I don't know where Mayowan's going. There's always the best loot in the scary rooms.
Checking it for
I'm
what?
checking that door.
Okay, give me a perception
If there's
check.
any trap or anything before I open it.
So that's the first
There's
one.
no trap,
You
I'm
can't
not
see
there.
any traps.
Roll it twice. Fine.
Okay, just
Oh,
as you
yeah.
say those words, Arvin steps into the room. Okay, so let's
Kaboom!
get an initiative check for everybody. Initiative, everybody.
You should just do it.
Okay. Right, so Arvin steps into the room at that point there. So, Mayo, you do get to open the door. That's awesome. The door swings open. It's difficult to gauge the exact dimensions of this cluttered room, thickly packed with old crates, broken farm equipment, and furniture. Okie dokie. So that's all very exciting. And then Thaven goes, oh, look at that, Arvin walked into the room and didn't die. Just as the vegetation mound rises up and attacks
Yeah.
Arvin.
You are.
Let's show you.
Never fear, brother, I'm right behind you.
I know, Thaven. You're always behind me.
There we go.
Hello. Hello, little friend.
This plant's thick trunk is capped by a crown of wide leaves, whipping vines, mushrooms, and a ravenous purple maw. And actually, I want to give it its proper name.
Ooh.
Yeah, but that's not its proper name.
Tentriculus.
No, you're a whale.
Tendriculus totalis.
It's George.
Ed.
It's going to be one of the Grawl, surely.
There we
It's the Farkle sister.
Mark Grawl. Oh, look, Grawl.
Frida
Okie
Farkle.
dokie. Yeah.
Manny's husband.
People remember laughing? They had the Farkle family.
No, don't recall that at all.
Frida Farkle and Fred Farkle.
Okie dokie.
Yep.
Apparently.
You're too young.
Right.
That's right.
So,
It's the ways of pensioner age.
Can you full attack in a surprise round, or is it a single attack? It's a single attack, isn't it? Yeah, so Siren and Arvin and Mayo and you're all in a surprise round, so we're just going to click right through you and then Thaven will get to act. So it'll lash out with a bit of a bite on young Arvin. Righto.
Poor blind.
Holy crap, that's a critical hit too. Okay. So that's 31 points of damage, and it gets a grab attack. Plus grab, which is a CMB versus CMD attack, isn't it?
Yes.
Putting you with the grapple condition, I believe. Grappled. Yeah, I don't think large
Giving
creatures
itself the
get that. I
grapple
just have
condition
to
at the
quickly
same
read
time.
its. Tendriculus is 20 feet tall and weighs 3,500 pounds. He's a dude.
Wow. He's a
let's
dude.
have a look at the grappled condition. Righto, so we'll go through to Thaven and I'll work
This is
out whether the thingy. Okay, Thaven.
That's not what I wanted. So if I stick a wand of burning
he's
hands out
considered
there
in the
like
same
that,
spot
do I
as it.
avoid Arvin?
Yeah, pretty
What?
much.
Has he been dragged over into the creature?
Yeah, grappled.
Well, yeah, that would help. Okay. Well, in that case, I'll move over to there. So there's no way I can, if I do
Yeah, but
sort of like
with
that.
the grapple, Arvin's considered to be in the same spot as the creature, regardless.
Fine. Feel like that.
Just burn it, Raven.
You've got a lot
Yes,
of damage.
and they
When
do
am I
that.
able to touch Tharvin? All right then. I'll move up and hit him with a spell. Cast a cure moderate wounds on him. And heal him with that.
Okey-dokey.
And that
Righto, so it's going to maintain the grapple on you, which is inside its mouth, so I think it does automatic mouth damage to you if it does so. So it will... Mouth damage.
Mouth damage.
Does it get... I don't understand. If it maintains the grapple, does it get its full round attacks for its other attacks? Like, I mean, it would obviously lose its bite attack because Arvin's feet are sticking out of its mouth. Okay, cool. Righto. It attempts to maintain the grapple with Arvin. And does so. So it does that much damage to Arvin. And then it will send out a probing tentacle or two at Thaven, I suppose. Although, I'm going to say that it can probably only attack with one of its tentacles, so...
Hang on, something's wrong. My armor class is way too low.
Hey, AC 16.
Yeah, it should be... That plus
Make
4
armor?
we had on before might have been there for a reason. No, hang on. Where is the armor class thing?
Okay.
Oh,
Righto, so it sends out a probing tentacle.
Just checking the rules on gravel now because I just don't think. I'm just checking the rules on gravel now because I just don't think. Once you've got the grappled condition, you're very limited in what you can do. If you're very limited in what you can do. Grappled condition, here we go. Additional.
Oh no, it's under grab. The creature has the option to conduct the grapple normally or simply use the part of its body it used in the grab to hold the opponent. If it chooses to do the latter, it takes a -20 penalty on its CMB check to make and maintain the grapple, but does not gain the grapple condition itself. Okay, so if we minus 20 off what I rolled,
Okay.
but add 4 because I haven't been adding 4 that it's meant to get. So lose 16 is a CMD of 18. Let's have a look at your CMD is 25, so it drops you. Okay, so you are no longer grappled, and did.
Or does it seem in Pathfinder that CM, the combat maneuver attacks are always really hard because everyone's defense is really high?
Pathfinder, I suppose. So I'll give you 15 hit points back, Arvin. And then I'll use both my tentacle attacks, one against each of you. Yeah? Yeah, well, let's just wait and find out about that. But I'll take it off you. Just for this very moment. Okay, so we'll... Oh, I don't want to move it. It can stay where it is. I'm trying to move Arvin. Yeah,
and it should probably
actually
lose its grapple
shouldn't have
condition.
had the grapple condition to start with.
Yes.
I remember.
I wonder if that would have made a difference with the CMB. Just gonna roll it and find out. No, it wouldn't have. Righto. Okay, so against Thaven, a tentacle shoots out. An exploratory tentacle. A probing tentacle.
Most assuredly not a hint die tentacle.
not yet anyway.
Most assuredly not a hint die
So
tentacle.
it gets... Just slaps him about for 4 points, but it gets a grab attempt against him. So... Oh, it gets a grab attempt against you, so...
You've gone quiet.
I then do a CMD, but it's got to be a minus 20, doesn't it? So I can put that down in my adjustment. And... yeah, because it's not trying to just grapple you. If it focused on you, then it would get that 20 back. But it's just slapping about with its tentacles. And it failed horribly. So then we get the other tentacle on Arvin, which is not a crack. I wonder if it still gets its mouth attack then.
No, because it tried to maintain its grapple with me.
Okay, righto.
No, because it tried to maintain its grapple with me.
Sorry. You hear the sounds of slushing and people screaming, and your mic is up on top of your head.
Thank you for that.
How did you know that?
No, I wasn't even looking at the video camera. I just know what Matt's like with his mic.
There you go. I double
there's the
move
horror.
into the room. See the horror.
Okay, Arvin Guild.
There's the horror, then I do
2.
that.
There's a doppelganger there as well.
Right. So we shall target Mr. Grawl.
Oh yes, I'll do that now.
We shall power attack.
We shall not.
We shall say. This tastiness is spiky.
Just
One
can't
hit
hit the side of a
again.
freaking barn wall if you can't hit this thing.
It must have just been a bit slippery given I was just salivated.
I'll double move to there.
Righto, it's Thaven's go.
I know what that was. I actually have a wand of shield spell, which if I had cast would give me 4 armor class.
Yeah.
Actually, you need to create a an
There
effect
is an effect for shield.
probably for that sometime. No, it's the mage shield. I think. Yeah, no,
You're
shield
talking
doesn't
about
give you.
mage
But the one
armor.
that's in there is shield. There is no
Yep,
shield.
and there's yeah, which
Yes.
blocks magic missiles.
No, I'm talking about shield. There's a spell shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it also gives you armor class bonus.
I would have thought it would
Shield,
be one of the effects. But
Pathfinder, spell, magic, spell, shield. Shield creates an invisible shield of force. Oh, go away. +4 shield bonus to AC.
Yeah,
Shield
that's
has no
probably what
electric
that
penalty
four
or
was.
arcane spell failure chance. Duration 1 minute per level. Yep, probably. And it's just called shield, and there's not one on it. Shield of faith, shield other. Let's add one, shall we? Called shield, and then we'll put a colon, and oh, it must be a semicolon.
Just copy the shield of faith one.
Shield of faith, AC2, deflection AC4.
Except it'll be AC4.
No, I need AC4 shield.
You don't need the deflection bit.
AC4. Is there a space? Yes. AC4. Oh shit. Why am I such a phoebe?
You curated two of them.
Shield. And we'll get rid of the other one. There you go. It exists.
What's the? There should be a space after the full colon, and what's the little S at the end for? Oh, it comes up shield now. That's all right. So there should be a space between the
Right.
AC colon and 4.
Now there.
Okay. In the meantime, I will target the creature and drop a burning hands on it. Seeing Arvin's no longer grappled.
Is this
correct?
a spell? Burning Hands?
Correct.
Wand of Burning Hands. You had that wand at the ready?
Wand of burning hands. Well, I can prepare it because I have a +1 combat factor.
Sure.
It's an attack weapon, just like anything else. Well, that's how I would take it. So, what does a Wand of Burning Hands do? That's a good question. Why didn't I have damage added in there? I don't know. Burning Hands does...
They're always made at the lowest level.
One's a 5th level, aren't they,
Can
normally?
be made unless you specifically look for them. So they can actually be made at 1st level if it's a 1st level spell, because of the requirements of.
I'm pretty sure at the time I was after specifically a 5th level one.
Righto.
So
Yes, he does. It's a
no
reflex.
attack roll on that. Is it going to save through? Does
Yeah.
it, or?
In future, make sure you make that very clear, because I don't think I would have factored that into the cost of it. No, it's all right. I'll go with it, but
All right. Well, then we'll pretend it
clear with
isn't
those
then.
things. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Well.
There's no point in getting a 1st level.
Okay,
It
so
would be a waste of time.
I think that would make a 1st level, well, even a 5th level, because the save doesn't change. It's based off the spell, so it saves for half.
No.
It's 5d4.
And I've lost the damage thing again. Just 5
So it takes 7 points of damage, which I shall add. Okay.
How do you... Should be able to...
Righto.
give it
So I get to attack now. Whee! And I've got lots of different people to attack. And you're all within range. It's all fun. So I'm going to bite Arvin, sorry, because he's close. So we'll go with that attack now, and he does bite you for that, which he gets the...
Any second now, Arvin, you're going to provoke me to actually have to heal.
CMB, which is nowhere near enough. Then we're going to send a tentacle at Thaven.
I think we need to burn this thing quickly.
I went a little pyro last session. There isn't much fire left in me.
Which hits Thaven for that much damage and a chance at grab. And gets him. Thaven is grappled. You see a tentacle come down and hold young Thaven. Drag him to him. And then a final tentacle on Siren, just because Siren loves the hentai.
Oh.
Getting him for that much slapping damage. And minus 20 on that. And a CMB attempt. Okay, but doesn't manage to grab a hold of him. The slippery tentacle slides off.
Alright, I'm really quite grumpy now. I'm going to have to channel. So let's target all the people that I want to target, not them all. Faven's within range, so he's... And... Is that the one? That's the one. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, I'm going to get out of Maywin's way of coming into the door. I'm going to press that button.
Excellent. Don't suppose whether I can detect evil. I can detect evil, of course I can.
It is not.
I would like to know whether this thing is evil. That's unfortunate for me. Well, I shall just wade in and attack him then.
My God, you hit twice.
2 hits.
Smash him.
1 damage.
Ooh.
2 damage.
We'll take him out now. Right.
Correct.
So if the door's open, I don't even have to step in there. So I'll just start shooting away till I kill it.
Got any of them fire arrows?
I got one magic arrow. Oh, come on. Crap. This one probably won't hit him. Crap. Come on, get that. It's disabled.
Faven. Yep.
Grappled?
Breaking
So
grapples.
break the grapple, which is what?
Stab it with a shiv. It'll die, and then you'll be ungrappled.
What's a shiv?
Small knife, dagger.
Ah.
Just bite it.
Well, stab it with a long sword or something like that.
Are you grappled? You
I'm grappled, yes, so I need to break it.
Yeah, but only if he had it prepared, and currently
You still
he
have
didn't have
to
it
do
prepared.
one-handed things.
A
Yes.
grappled creature who attempts to cast a spell or use a spell-like ability must make a concentration check. Loses the spell.
Okay, if you're grappled,
Or I could break
you
the
can attempt
grapple.
to break the grapple as a standard action by making a combat maneuver check DC equal to its CMD. This does not provoke an attack of opportunity. Or you can use Escape Artist with a DC equal to your opponent's CMD. Escape Artist.
I can use a what? What? Escape artist. Do I have escape artist? I do.
Okay.
So
22,
I'll
not
use an
as high
escape
as
artist
its
roll.
CMD. Sorry. So you get held. Click the down button. Okay. It heals 10 damage. Oh, what a shame. Right. So I will attempt to maintain the grapple on Thaven with a -20 to the roll. That. CMB. No, it looks like he drops you anyway. So you are now free of its grapple. And then it attempts to bite Arvin. So get rid of Siron out of that. And target Arvin Guilt. Make a bite attack. Striking. That. Pop the -20 in there. Do a CMB check. Nah. And then it'll slap out a tentacle at Mayowen. Yes, it can. Quite easily, in fact.
Get right to me there. What a butthead.
And slaps her.
Fungus head.
Oh, quite
Stinky
badly
breath.
too. And then we put the -20 in there. And roll a CMB check. And fail horribly to continue to hold her. Siron.
Right. Well, that's just not very nice.
What
Have
grapple
I lost
effect?
a grappled effect?
I think you're hallucinating.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I was. Yes.
All right. I'm gonna move. Oh no, it's huge. That's not wise.
I'm going to do something brave. No, I'm not.
All right. I could do something brave. that would be unwise. Instead, what I'm going to do is cast Bless on everybody. Yes. Make them braver. And that one cast.
Because I
Did that
haven't
work?
done it
It
yet.
should have. Why does everybody not get the effect of Bless?
I'm doing it.
Exactly.
Righto. Can I give Bless to Muck? No. Oh.
And he's not an ally. No. 'Cause
Well, what if I do this?
and he's not an ally.
Hang on, tick. Where am I?
Well, we could all be friends. For
Okay.
we could all be friends
Muck
for
may
a
not be
while.
your ally.
Alright, as a swift action, if I drop this on myself, I probably should cut it. Swift action, I shall lay on hands.
There's too much healing in your party. It's not enough healing amongst the baddies.
Looks to me like this baddie's doing some healing on himself.
It does.
Yes.
Critical hit.
Critical hit. He dead. All right.
Yeah.
Comes
Hmm.
crashing to the ground.
54 damage with that attack. Nice hit.
Well, now that's over. I'm going to go back up here and search this room.
Vegetable soup, anyone?
Hey.
I'm just trying to work out whether we need to set his remains on fire, just so he doesn't come back, given that he was healing himself.
We could try that.
I think we should.
Well, I will. What does spark do? You make a fine flammable object catch on fire. Working may use flint and steel, except you can use any sort of weather. It takes less time. Anyway, I will reduce the saving throw, so it does do damage. Anyway, I will get a
So
torch out and
you draw out your torch and light
set it on fire.
And I just
Very
searched
good.
the room.
As you do, you see
Yes.
portions of the beast begin to green up and re-knit themselves.
Uh-oh.
Right. Well, that's not good.
Oh, wait, it wasn't over?
Right. Well, that's not
no,
good.
you ran out of
Oh,
the
wait,
room.
it wasn't
Go on,
over?
That's
I'm
over.
back. Put me back. Put me back. I thought it was over.
Okay,
No, well, he hasn't-
so
he-
is the
he
fire appearing to
pulled out his
assist
backpack, he
with
drew
its
out
healing
A
purpose?
torch and a tinder and set it alight. That's all that's happened so far. Yeah, but there's only so much you can do in 6 seconds, and I think what I've suggested is an exceptional amount for a 6-second period. Right.
Well, I, being suitably dexterous, am going to do the exact same thing. Pull out my
Okay.
flint and steel and pull out
Arthur?
torch and get ready to light it up.
I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay. I should mention that it's prone, so you should be getting a bonus
Not
to
this
that.
time.
What's its armor class? Both of those would have hit.
And it shouldn't be using
Oh,
dex
don't
if
worry,
it's
its
dead.
dex is horribly, horribly low. It's a big negative to its armor class. Actually, so I should increase it. is what you're telling me. Okay, Maywin runs back.
All
Goes,
right.
Stay.
it's not over yet.
I shall do damage at it.
Faven.
Keep choppering.
Okay, you start poking your torch
Good,
into its
burn
bit,
the sucker.
which will essentially kill it. So we will remove it.
Well, now I can go back.
Okay, short rest. Right, there we go. There is nothing magical within this room.
Scan for magic. Oh, do something annoying
He
like
ran
go over and
beside
open the door.
He didn't open it though.
No, not yet.
Because you have bless upon you.
Why is there a green plus on me? Hallelujah! Bloody cleric did have a spell. He lied.
To find the other Tendriculos.
I'll open the door.
Oh God.
Instead it's
Well,
the mimic.
Screams. My baby.
Okay, a large chest sits against the wall of this low
Yes.
ceilinged chamber. Okay, you tap on it.
I'll pull out my sword and tap it.
He goes.
Yeah, I found a big chest in here. Can't really check.
Do you want me to open it?
Or I guess I could
Theoretically,
try to
but
check for
pretty
traps.
much only rogues can
Is that just
truly see
perception?
traps. Okay.
I shall
Mayo
open the
can't see any
chest
traps
if I
on it.
need to.
Okay.
Open it up. I'll let it step away
Okay, you
first,
swing
and then I'll
open the
open it.
chest and it opens. Okay. Within lies quite a bit of stuff, including the gear of all three black arrows. So inside here there is 3 bundles. One of them has a longbow, arrows, longsword, studded leather armor. One of them has a battle axe, a hand axe, some arrows, some chainmail, and a longbow composite. And another one has some leather, a rapier, some arrows, a longbow, a dagger, and a ring. And that's all. And each of those has sort of like the sign of the black arrows on the armor pieces.
This means that the rangers upstairs are pod clones. And we've left our buddy ranger elf girl with evil characters. We should race back and save her.
But she was in love with one of them.
She thought she was,
There's
but he didn't know
also
her.
a pile of
remember?
gold, a pile of silver, some copper, a studded golden ring, an emerald and silver necklace, and a pair of gloves. You're gonna
I'm
emerald and silver necklace.
back to
and
the
a pair of
surface.
An emerald. I'll grab
So
all of it.
you're
We'll
grabbing
take
all of
it.
it.
Take the pack bundles back to the. Well, as much as I can carry, and whoever else needs to carry the rest of it. And let's see.
That's what I'm good for. I can do the carrying and the opening of the doors.
I think we need to get back up quickly.
How many coins were there? Should we go ahead and share that around? Oh, that's
Okay.
right. I want to go check
Who's
on
carrying it?
selected.
We'll carry it up.
Let's see.
I'll carry it
Okay.
if I need to.
Let's just assume you share the coins out, just because that's easier.
It's not going anywhere. We killed everything.
Arvin. Detecting a pattern here. Arvin. I'm putting everything on him. He said he's carrying it all.
What are you putting on him? That's pretty good. I think ready to join the coins and stuff.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm
I
thinking
think
I
the
should
coins
just
are
add
going
it
to be
straight onto you.
shared. That's easier.
If you're just bundling everything up and going, I might just
Yeah,
bundle it
straight
all up
onto
on you and send it with you. Yeah, but that takes time, and Thaven's making
Just
noises
between
about,
us.
oh my god, we've left Shalelu with an evil pod. It does actually.
Pod clones. Sounds like something out of Doctor Who. And Doctor Who.
It's the attack of the
I
thingy
need
pods.
Arvin's character
Something wrong with
sheet,
that
not Arvin
app, I
Guild,
told you.
Arvin Guild 2. Oh no, I just gave it all to Arvin Guild.
Attack of the bot.
But he should have nothing in his character, so you can probably just transfer it all across.
Yes, because he was poor.
Yeah, no, I haven't transferred it yet.
He's
So
a
I just need
Because
to
everything I had, I transferred over to this guy.
Arvin Guild 2s. You really are going to need to get to a point where I can delete that character.
You can delete
this
that
character
character
next.
Yeah.
Right, Arvin Guild 2 inventory. Where's your coins? Okay, so there's no platinum there.
Are you sharing those?
No.
Are you sharing those right now? Oh, I thought you were. Okay.
Right, so that's all that sorted. Press the down button. Warning, unable to. What's that crap? Unable to locate character for item assignment.
Oh, you were sharing it. He picked Arvin Guilt instead of Arvin Guilt 2.
Because Arvin Guilt's in the party, not Arvin Guilt 2. Characters, Arvin Guilt 2. Right, Arvin Guilt 2's now in the character. Please work. Right. Arvin Guilt 2. Wow, you're only moderately encumbered. That's bloody insane. Okay, you all start making your way out and you arrive back at the barn.
Okay.
And burst in and dramatically
burst
call
in,
out, Shalalu, where are
dramatically call
you?
out Shalalu's name. She looks up, slightly concerned at your manner, and And you can see she's sitting
I
with
shall run over
the
to
guy
her and
with
grab
one
her
eye.
hands and examine
She
her
looks up
wrists
at you
and
as
her
you try to grab her
forearms.
at you. She sort of looks at you. She says, "David, what has overcome you?
There is danger here.
We have,
There is danger here.
which creatures?" She says.
Copies.
"No, this is my stepfather,
These
Jack Ardis.
rangers with their
Jack Ardis."
markings of the 7.
Yeah, she looks like she's herself.
Has she got... Anyways, does she look like she's herself? I asked them to explain how the ranger gear is down in the chest downstairs.
Jackados. He looks up at you and he says, "Man, do you think they would leave rangers with their equipment? Of course they took it from us."
How could you allow such a thing? Anyway, give it back to them.
Okay, he's now awake,
Well,
and you
what
can
about
see
this
that
guy
he's
with the
got some
Sahedron
strips of
rune
cloth now
tattooed on
covering
his
that particular thing.
Well, I saw that previously,
Okay,
Well,
how
I
are you
saw that
revealing it?
previously,
Just
so I
grabbing
want
at
to
him?
approach him and reveal it.
Okay, as you move towards him, he sort of
Grab him by the
says,
arm
"Oh,
and pull up
thank
his
you,
sleeve
thank
if
you."
that's how he's trying to hide it.
He says, "Thank you for saving me," as he sort of sits upon his hands. Well, no, this is just as he
I
approaches
think
him.
put on his hands if he grabbed him by the arm.
Yes, well, as I said, I'll say
He
you bear the
looks at you, he
seven-pointed
says,
star tattooed on
I,
your wrist.
I
to
don't
play
know what
yourself."
you're talking about. And you see the black guy, what's the black guy's name? Vale. And Jackados give each other a bit of a look.
It's Duck Carday. That's how you say it.
Yep.
Give each other a bit of a look.
Okay, so you're
Right,
sensing motive
sense
on them?
motive. I want to know
Okay,
that I
right.
think that they are in on it. On them.
No, Vale and
Does he
Jackados
share a look with
shoot each
Fail?
other a look.
Or with the other two?
Sauron, you determined that they seem to already be aware of this, but surprised that he would lie about it, or something similar to that. It's one of those. He's hiding it. I wonder why he's hiding it. Kind of looks.
Right. Okay.
Well, has Shalelu, have we spoken to
Vaguely aware
Shalelu
you
about the
shared a boat
seven-pointed
trip
star
and whatnot
previously?
with her, so I imagine you shared with her some of the stories of what you came across.
I shared everything.
Well, I'll say we've seen that mark carved into the flesh.
What?
of
Says Caven?
Murder victims
It's-
over the course of the last several weeks.
This is nothing but a...
Seen that
And he
mark
sort of looks
tattooed
around
on the flesh of
embarrassed and sort of
cultists.
raises the rags from his wrist and thrusts it forward.
Is a-
There's no mark of evil. It was simply a thing
It is a
that
mark of evil.
the
Explain
paradise
yourself.
had. And he looks down at the ground. And Jack Ardis goes, that vile den of villainy and gambling you were talking of was nothing but a place to blow off a bit of steam, he says. Of what 7? All I like
You are a lackey of the
been
seven.
to the gambling house out on the lake. You get tattooed like this and they give you a few coins and cheap drinks. And sometimes something special with the ladies. That what? He says? And he
What's
looks
the
at the
gambling
shop
house
and
that
he
birthed me?
pales.
Yeah,
Well, if it's something they put on you, it should wear off. Why hasn't it?
It's a tattoo, you fool. Have you not
If
heard
it's
of
something
them?
they put on you, it should wear off.
Pin,
Why
with
hasn't it?
pins and ink to make sure it doesn't come from your flesh.
How on earth would agree to have a permanent tattoo put on their body just for going into a gambling den? How
When
on
they
earth
give you 10 gold
would
worth
agree
of
to have
free
a
coin,
permanent
free
tattoo put on their body just for
free
going into a gambling
chips
den?
every time you walk in, and sometimes the special ladies decide to take you up to their rooms. Who wouldn't?
I wouldn't.
I look at
We are
Vale
not
and
weak of
Jakartas
flesh,
and I say,
they
do
say.
you also bear this mark?
Those
Did you
that
also
travel
go to the
down to
gambling den?
Turtleback Ferry. It doesn't. No aura.
Look at the mark with detect
And they
magic
just
to see if it
say,
has an
yep.
aura.
Everybody hates that trip. Only fools mess about with those in the metropolis of Turtleback Ferry. Should have been paying more attention to what was happening at the fort. They glare at Caven, and Caven goes, "Oh no, I'm sorry." Yep, which I'll have to take off Arvin's.
We'll give them back their gear, which we've
sheet,
recovered for them.
Which is that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. That one.
Are we returning this guy with the mark? Are we giving him back his weapons?
Yeah, he's weak. They should bear that in mind, though, the others.
I have a sense motive on him as well. I'm not sure that I believe his cover story that it was just all about
Okay, I'll need to
ladies
make a
and
roll on
gambling
the
and
pick.
10 gold
I just
pieces.
want to get this done first.
and someone check that gold ring and the gloves and
Yeah,
necklaces.
can we
to
do
see if
one
they're
thing at a
magic.
time, pretty please? I'm still like two things
Yes.
behind at the moment.
Out
Shame.
there. Keep putting it in line.
Do you wear
In the
chainmail,
queue.
Yeah.
Arvin?
And then
Okay, so I think that chainmail's part of their
I
stuff.
wear banded mail +1. So.
Shit. Okay, let me go back to the treasure. Well, they do it via a bundle, and
silly
then when
they
it
couldn't
goes
just
into
do it by
their
the bundle.
into your
You have to do it by
inventories, then
every
it's no longer part of the bundle. Right, Jackadas. So we got rid of the magical longbow. Do you have a longbow, by the way? Okay.
I may have had a composite longbow that I was just carrying around for no apparent reason.
No, that's all good.
I don't mind if it means that they have it.
Just masterwork longsword. That's not yours. Right, so that's Jackados. Caven. +1 leather. Which I think I got. Rapier I definitely got. Arrows I got. The +0 strength composite longbows his. Masterwork dagger is his. I think I got the magical rings, that's okay. And Veil. Battle axe and hand axe I got. Arrows I got. Chainmail was his. Which I got that, and the longbow composite +4. So there you go. Righto. So I now have all of those. Now I need to go and see Caven's sheet. Can you just get rid of it for me?
There's a studded leather armor that's still in my inventory, which I don't think would be mine. Sure.
NPCs. Caven, where are you? Let's just go there. Caven Windstrike. Make a... So what are you trying to find from him? Okay, you don't.
I'm trying to work out whether this
Well, no, you
innocent little story of whether I believe him,
about the
whether
he's
I
very
think
forthright about that, but he's hiding
I
something.
don't believe him. Right.
Challenge him.
Where's my lasso?
Put a zone of pretend like you're going to put a zone of truth on him.
Yeah, where's my lasso?
No, you clerics get a spell, zone of truth. He doesn't know you don't have it.
Whisper to Arvin, this bloke's lying to us. I whisper to Arvin, this bloke's lying to us. There's more to this star than he's prepared to divulge. He's more in league with, my view is he's more in league with these guys than simply about a few gold coins and access to some female companionship. We need to press him about this.
Yeah. When was he last at this den? Because they've obviously been captured for a few days. Burnt down however long ago. It's been burnt down
He
for a while.
he seems extremely distraught. He keeps mumbling under his breath
Because
stuff like,
that's
I
when
can't
the-
believe it's gone. No, what's going on? Paradise can't be gone. It's just not possible.
I don't know about you, Arvin, but this is the time up. All right. I don't know about you, Arvin, but I think this is the time that we, tie him up and put him in a chair. What do you think?
What about him?
Well, frankly, he's got the mark, and I know that mark is evil.
It doesn't
And
detect
if
as
If
evil.
he's hiding something, then
He's-
I know what it is.
He's hiding something.
Well, the
Intimidate him.
mark's not radiating.
No, but the
anymore.
mark itself is, and it doesn't seem to make sense to me.
I'm just playing.
Well, it might not be radiating evil, but my experience with it is entirely evil. It's been carved into the flesh of murder victims and turned zombies and whites and whatever else.
Okay,
I'm
what
going to
truth?
get
What
into
are you
his
saying?
face and try and intimidate him, scare him into telling the truth. That he's hiding something
Righto,
from it.
give
But
me
there's more to
a
this mark and more to his
intimidate check.
story than he's letting on.
Shit. Really should have brought my iPad with me tonight. Google's cottoned onto what I'm doing though, because I type a word and then it puts Pathfinder after every one of them. Yeah.
So you'll be getting ads for Pajeros for the next.
10 plus targets, hit dice plus targets, weapons modifier. Right, okay. His level is that, and his wisdom modifier is that. Okay. Oh, and he's racked with guilt and wants to tell you.
And he's racked with guilt and wants to tell us.
Just bursts into tears, and he says, I was in love with the mistress of the paradise. She and I were to be together. I can't believe that. Tell me she got off. Tell me that she wasn't on there when it went down. And he's sobbing.
What was her name?
Lady. Hang on,
What
I'm
was her
finding it.
name?
Not the
I
owner.
know, I totally do. I'm just finding it out right now. Mm-hmm. There we go. Lady, I want to say Lucretia, but I'm probably wrong. Turtleback Ferry. Yes, it's Lady Lucretia.
So that's all he's going
Just
to tell
keep
us is
saying,
that
tell me that she's not dead.
the
Tell
rest of
me
the
that
story
she
is in love with, was
survived.
in love with her.
So accuse him of, have you been passing on information
I
to
told
her?
her
Did
whatever
ask you
she wanted,
questions
she
about
was
the
my
Rangers
love.
and their activities and the fort?
Jacko does sort of
Look
looks
at
at
his
him and he says, "You
companions and
better be
roll my
lying,
eyes."
boy." He said, "If you had any part to do with the loss of Fort Rannoch, you know the punishment." And he just sobs in silence. Says it was a strange thing that the head of the fort was not there when it was attacked, and those that were meant to be backing up the fort at the same time got sent away for an extra long journey. And you see Caven just starts crying even more. And he says, "Yes, it's the truth. I was feeding her information. She and I were going to run away. So I told her what she wanted to know. I knew something bad was going to happen. I knew that they were trying to take over the fort. You just have to suck it up. I don't care anymore. If she's dead, then I want to be dead too."
Alright, I'm not getting involved in the civil war that's about to happen. Alright, I'm not getting involved in the civil war that's about to happen. At that point in time, I sit down.
Okay, you see Vale steps forward
open
with
my
his
prayer
axe.
book,
Says,
just start
"You know what
quietly
happens
reading.
next, boy?" And Caven says, "Yes, I get to go and be with my love." And he throws his package of gear that you've just passed across to him on the ground and falls to his knees. Vale raises his axe and with one swift heft chops off Caven's head. No, the Jackados is the one-eyed guy. The guy, the black guy with the two axes. He's the one that did the beheading.
Oh, right.
Jackados stands up and he places his sort of hand on Vale's shoulder, and he says, it is such a horrible thing to think that one of our own brought us all low. We must clear Fort Rannoch of those filth." He turns and he looks at you all and he says, "I hope that you will help us. Thank you." He nods to Thaven.
Of course we'll help you. Out we Of course we'll help you. Aren't we, guys?
Yes,
Seems like the only proper thing to do.
absolutely.
And then we need to find this Lucretia.
Hmm.
Only after we get the coins and the items identified.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, we're gonna have a what do they call
Well, I
it?
can identify them all.
A,
We're gonna have a meal, I take it.
Montage. Okay,
Really long rest.
right. So I need to find that guy's
A
parcel
montage.
again and then distribute that.
Dun, dun, dun.
Gear. Caven. Well done, guys. That's meant to be drawn out over the portion of the next going through the fort. Very impressed. Okay.
Sure, they're not pod people.
Right. Good thinking on you guys' part.
I mean, sure, they're not pod people,
Okay,
but you know, it was a good start.
It was good. Yeah, exactly. It was a good
I'll
start.
tell you now that the guys tell you you
pod
are
person.
welcome to his equipment for anything that he carried as a black arrow we care not for. They point out that he's got +1 leather armor, a +1 rapier, and a ring of protection +1. The arrows and the longbow and the masterwork dagger are just, well, the longbow's a composite, but
Oh,
yeah.
good. So he's got +1 by the by.
Yes.
He's got +1 leather armor. Okay, I think my studded leather armor still is as effective as that.
I did.
Yes.
And ring of protection, did you say? Ring of protection +1. I've already got one of those. I'm not
Okay,
really laying any
writing
claim on
Faven
that.
down next to that.
I can use it.
Go for it. I already have one.
Anybody
Oh,
want the
Marilyn
masterwork
got
dagger?
one?
Masterwork dagger going,
No.
going once, going twice.
Give the ring to Marwin.
Masterwork dagger.
Give the ring to Marwin.
I'd like a pretty letter opener.
I have more hit
sold
points than
masterwork
you.
dagger.
You should take it. You're out in combat more than I
Oh
am.
my god.
I'm so behind. Really, it makes no sense. Leave the ring of protection with Dathan.
Composite longbow,
Really,
plus
it
0
makes more
strength.
sense.
Going once,
I have
going
higher
twice,
hit points
Go
and
3
I stay in the back usually.
times. Righto, so that's left behind. I'll just take that off. 20 arrows. 20 arrows. Going once to Maewyn. +1 rapier. +1 rapier. I may be a little creepy. I may be a little rapier.
+1 rapier.
If nobody wants it, I'll use it.
The scimitar is my god's weapon.
If
shall
no-
not
+1
pass.
leather armor.
If nobody wants it, I'll use it.
Take it.
No one? We're just leaving it in a pile?
No one.
Okay.
That's right.
Well, I'm happy to
Right,
carry any
about
of
the
these
same.
things that we don't need.
So Arvin's just going to carry that until
better
you
than
find
the
a magic
studded armor I have.
item swapperer. Swapperer. Righto, so his items are now
Vendor.
distributed amongst
Yes.
you. So let's
Dispenser.
go back to what was left. Parcels.
The golden ring.
In my inventory, there is magical gloves.
Emerald silver necklace and a pair of
No.
gloves.
In my inventory, there is a
Yeah,
magical gloves and a
find
magical
it.
ring that
That's
need to be
all from-
identified.
Where is it in there? The Growl Fortune. Well, the coins are all
And we can
distributed
distribute
straight
the
into Arvin's
coins as
belt
well.
pouch. Okay. The gold studded ring is not magical. So,
Yeah.
did you still have a magical ring in there, did you? Okay, that needs to go. That's the ring of protection +1. So toss that out.
It's still in my inventory.
Okay. So the gold ring has an agate
Toss that out.
agate-studded gold ring. It's not magical, and it's worth about 50 gold. Who wants
Yep.
that?
In my inventory, I'm happy to carry it.
Okay. Righto, there's an emerald and silver necklace which should be in your
In
inventory
my
as well.
inventory, I'm happy to carry it.
That is not magical and is worth about 350 gold.
Yep.
Okay, and there are magical gloves which glow. Finally, you found something that glowed. So, give me a spellcraft check.
Ooh.
Thaven. Consider it with a +20 because I'll assume you will attach an identifier to this. You do. They are gloves of arrow snaring.
Yep.
Um,
Oh, I think I know that one.
So catch an
snaring.
arrow thrown in your general direction.
Gloves of arrow what?
Snatching.
Snaring.
Okay, I'll read the description of them because that might help.
Well, that's
Once worn, these
interesting.
snug gloves
What's
seem to
those?
meld with the hands, becoming almost invisible to casual observation. Twice per day, the wearer can act as if he had the snatch arrow's feat, even if he does not meet the prerequisites for that feat. Both gloves must be worn for the magic to be effective, and at least one hand must be free to take advantage of the magic. I suppose we probably should find out what the feat does, shouldn't we? Feats. What is it? Arrows, snatch arrows, feat. Snatch arrows. Instead of knocking an arrow or ranged attack aside, you can
If
catch
I were
it
him,
in
could I catch my
mid-flight.
own arrows?
Catch one ranged attack per round. Benefit when using the deflect arrows feat, you may choose to catch the weapon instead, just deflecting it. Well, you don't need deflect arrows for this. So you can knock aside one attack per round with those gloves.
Well, my hands are always full in combat, so.
Well, if nobody else wants them, I'll take them.
Okay, so
Well,
I'm gonna
my
take
hands
that
are
out
always
of
full in combat,
Arvin's
so.
inventory. And we're going to give them to Maewyn unless somebody tells me not to. Maewyn now
No,
has
go
them.
for it.
Okay. I think she wants some of the coins, just personally.
Now, what about
I just get the feeling that she wants some cash. Oh, wow. You should have wished that
I want a
Jakardos
magic
had died then.
bow.
Because his magic bow is quite a nice magic bow.
What might come available? They're pretty.
He's suggesting that accidents happen.
Okay. So, are you giving up the coin, Arvin, or are you keeping it? Ah, come on.
No, absolutely. I'd give it up.
Right.
Keep it for
So,
myself.
I have to work backwards with that. So, let's take that out. 256. Oh, that one's an easy one. Oh, so sad. Okay. Righto. So, I'm transferring that in. I'm getting rid of all of those bits because they're already distributed. And I'm now distributing the coin equally amongst the party. Don't thank me, thank the two honest paladin.
Thank you.
Right, so I am also going to add...
Oh, it can actually go into mine.
It did. You can see it there in the chat. 150, 13 silver pieces, 53 gold pieces, 27 copper pieces. All went to Maewyn. No. Getting a bit greedy.
I thought there was.
Right, NPCs. Shalalu. Oh, they don't go into the party sheet. How rude. I need to go into the combat tracker though. Shalalu. She's not an enemy, she's your friend. Vale, the big 2-axe fella. And Jackados. Oh, he's not your enemy either. You don't want him as an enemy. Jackados. There he is. Okay. So, they do sort of request whether you can rest up maybe in this barn for an evening or something though, because they are pretty badly wounded.
I think that we're all fairly badly wounded
Awesome.
or in need of rest, so rest sounds good.
Concur.
Okay, I'm just trying to find out what
When
hit
tend to
points
their
are on to
wounds,
start with,
use healing magic
they
before
go
we
onto the
rest.
track of fully
Whatever's left
healed.
over.
All three are unconscious at 0 hit points. I think Matt used what do you call it? Channel on them. So I'm gonna say that they've got like 15 hit points each. That sound fair?
Channel, yep.
Oh, which means they're more wounded than that. So he's got 51 wounds, and he's got 47
Yep,
wounds.
cool.
Oh Lord.
So you've got any channels left?
I really don't think that I would. It was a.
I have two channels I can use.
Hey. Goodness gracious, you guys.
So
Can
if
you
I-
actually channel? Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Mm.
It uses two of my lay on hands
Paladins are
abilities,
awesome.
and doesn't heal as much as that, but
Oh, I noticed he excluded
Yeah.
Thaven from that. Lovely. Sure. We'll just nod and wink and take him off him just in
Means
case
I
he
must have just
notices.
skipped over his.
I noticed. I've got
Okay, well,
potentially
one of them's on
5
12
cure light
damage and one of
wounds
them's on
and
16.
2 cure moderate wounds to finish them off. Yeah, well,
Okay, so you use
5 times
Righto.
the die plus whatever it should
Okay.
get rid of, and the 2
So,
2d8 plus whatever should get rid
we
of all of
rest.
that.
Which means when we come back next time, everybody will be fully healed up,
And then we rest.
fully rested. Nothing bad will happen through the night. Definitely no creatures will regenerate and come and eat your faces off or turn you into a couch. And so we can start from heading off to Fort Rennick to win back the fort for the Black Arrows. In fact, they'll even give you Vale spends part of that evening
Excellent.
drawing up a map of the Vale. Where
Of the fort.
yep. And we'll cover just a bit of information about that. Where are
Of the
we?
fort.
What's new drawing? Oh my god, these people are so useless. There's handouts. I just want the handout. Handout. Ah, there it is. It's an awesome map. It's brilliant. You will all be amazed at how good it is. This is the map that Vale draws.
Gives us what we need to know. Three entrances. Well, there you go. Gives us what we need to
Well,
know.
there are a couple of other ways.
Three entrances.
Because that place
Back
is
into a
is
hill.
like full of ogres at the moment, and you don't want to go against them too front up, because taking on ogres as a head front assault is just ludicrous, he says, even though quite secretly the GM thinks you'd do it like a piece of piss. But however, they tell you about some secret things, secret bits and pieces that you could use in your assault against them. Rise of the Runelords, Chapter 3, Retaking Rannoch. Okay, infiltrating the fort. Okay, they tell you that Fort Rannoch is located at the northern end of a wide valley that runs along the southern edge of the mountains. This bleak landscape stretches on for miles along the border between the mountains and Kriegwood, which is where you currently are. Vale provides you this map, so you should be able to plan the invasion for the fort as you wish. They are aware that there is a group of shocker lizards that live in a cave system below the fort. And in fact, the rangers sort of encouraged them to live there, and upon one attack via the half ogre kin people, they actually flushed the shocker lizards out with smoke and got them to mingle with the ogres and stuff like that. So they live underneath the fort. Now, infiltrating the fort. Do you have any way to fly? He mentions. Any way to fly? He says, well, he says there's an area, area above that we could probably lower ourselves down from, or we could just fly over the walls. That'd be okay. There are secret tunnels that you can get to that are behind the waterfall towards the southern end. So he says that there's... why do I always draw lines backwards? He tells you that there is a hidden cave that leads to a tunnel system behind that waterfall. There is also a sluice gate, i.e. sewer, that you could probably sneak up to, but it's a bit close to the southern gate, but the sluice gate is there. They say ogres are hard to sort of sneak up on because they see at night, and they can be active by day, so unless you're super stealthy, they suggest that you take one of the other previous ways.
Yeah, we're not super stealthy. Yeah, we're not super stealthy.
I am.
I am.
Okay, sounds good. Then perhaps we have a plan if we can reach
behind
that
the waterfall
point and sneak
thing.
through.
Yeah.
Then we will have the surprise over them. We'll begin to take back Fort Rannoch.
Excellent.
Okay. You also find out during that evening of talk that
Take back Fort Rannoch.
you find out during that evening of talk that Shalalu's quite tense with Jacadus. Apparently, Jacadus was her father-in-law, married to her mother, but her mother was killed fighting an undead dragon, and he ran off like minutes after the death, and she never knew why. Used to love him to death, but felt betrayed by him in the long run, and they go off and they have a big discussion about that.
That's why she wanted to come with us.
Maybe. She did mention to him a couple of times that
that's
she
why
had
she
heard
wanted to
his
come
name be
with us
mentioned
to
as
Fort Rannoch.
one of the new recruits at Fort Rannoch, like a decade ago. And so she took this opportunity to come and confront him.
Cool.
Out to help us out of the good of her heart. I
Okay,
knew it.
and that is where we will leave it for the night.
You just can't trust anyone, can you?
A lovely
For a-
person.
I believe it's about 11 o'clock. And I still have to do my ironing.
Very good. Oh, no
you
ironing
didn't
for me
do
tonight. I
anything
just have
help
to
yourself
somehow
on the lead-up,
remember
so
how
no
to
sympathy.
walk with muscles that are never going to forgive me.
Zero sympathy. I read that Facebook post and I thought, suffer, Matt. Suffer.
No, nothing at all.
Alright, people from the internet, I'm going to send you guys home. Bye, people from the internet.